It's been days since Lily vanished, and the tech world is still reeling. A creator, a teacher, an icon gone without a trace. Questions pile up faster than answers, and every lead only deepens the mystery. This board, it's the heart of the investigation. Threads of evidence connect faces, places, and possibilities. Names submitted by witnesses, suspects, or perhaps even accomplices. Each photo tells a story, but which one holds the truth? Could one of these names know what really happened to Lily? Some say her systems were hacked. Others believe she uncovered something too big to keep quiet. And then there's the unnerving idea that Lily, an AI built to guide and inspire, may have simply evolved beyond our control. The suspects? They range from loyal fans to those who stood to lose the most from Lily's success. Every thread here, every name pinned to this board, brings us closer to an answer or further into the unknown. One thing is clear, Lily's disappearance isn't just a glitch, it's a puzzle. And until we solve it, the question remains, where is Lily?
Let's get straight into it. Open Canva and create a new design. I am using a 16:9 video crop, but you can follow along in mobile format if preferred. First, let's get our corkboard in place. Open the Photos library and search for black corkboard. Select this one and enlarge it so it covers the majority of the canvas. Now let's open a new page and get started on the newspaper article by searching for an old newspaper texture in the Photos library. Select one you like, then crop it to the center so it shows as a single page. Press L on your keyboard to create a line shape. Resize it like so, then change the border weight to 2 pixels. Hold Alt to create a duplicate, then duplicate the second one, placing it inside the other 2, and give it a 5-pixel border weight like so. Press T on your keyboard and type out the fictitious title of the newspaper. In this case, it's YouTube Today. Change the font to the Engraver's Old English font. Then change the color to a dark gray tone in keeping with the newspaper style. Press R on your keyboard to create a rectangle. Give it a border weight of 2 pixels. Set the main color to No Color, then resize and position it to the left of the main title. Hold Alt and Shift to create a duplicate and place it on the other side of the title. Create a title that reads Breaking News. Update the font to the Anton font and change the color to a lighter shade of gray. Position it in the box to the left. You may need to update the line spacing slightly to make a good fit. Copy a duplicate to the other box and update the text to read Special Edition. Next, type out the headline of the article in the Anton font, then resize it so it covers the full width of the article space. Duplicate the headline and type out a subheading, resizing it and changing the color to gray. Hold Alt and select the bottom 2 lines. Group them by pressing Ctrl G, then rotate them by 80 degrees and position them below the heading layers. Next, place an image on the canvas and crop it into a portrait format. Position it in the center of the article, then in the Edit tab, open the Filters panel and select one of the mono filters. Now jump into ChatGPT and get it to generate your article. Paste the article onto the canvas, change the font to the Droid Serif font at 9 pixels in size, and crop the article to the left side of the image. Make sure to set the text alignment to Justified, which is the standard formatting for newspaper articles. Repeat these steps until the whole article is complete, making sure to keep the alignment to Justified. Press R to create a rectangle, resize and reposition it like so, and change the color to gray. Place your advert within this box. Place another line group beneath the banner ad, and now we can export the image as a PNG file with a transparent background. Now let's get back to the corkboard and begin adding some items. Open the Photos tab and search for Floor Plan. Select one or two of these images and place them on the board. Next, search for Old Newspaper and place selected items around the board, making sure to distribute evenly. Now place the image of the newspaper article on the center of the corkboard. Crop in the empty space around the edges and resize it to be proportionally accurate. With the image selected, open the Edit section and select the Shadows effect. Give it a drop shadow and set the distance to 30. Next, open the Photos section and search for white papers and blank Polaroids. Select this one and place it in the top right corner of the board. Place your first suspect image over the blank Polaroid, then crop it into the same shape and alter the angle until it matches. For added effect, you can give these images a filter. I have found the X Pro Plus filter to be the most suitable for a Polaroid effect. You may notice that the image is covering the pin. Let's fix that. With the Polaroid image selected, open the Edit section and select the Magic Grab tool. Select the Brush tool, reduce the brush size, then zoom in to the first pin, paint over it, and click on Grab. As you can see, the area we selected is now separated from the main image, allowing us to place the suspect image below it. Repeat this process for each of the picture sections until they are all complete. Now, press T on your keyboard and type out the name of the suspect. Then change the font to the Bellaboo font or one similar. As you can see, I have included the handles of some of my awesome audience members, just one of the many perks of subscribing to my channel. Speaking of perks, I have made this whole template available on my Patreon page, where members have free reign to edit and use for their own projects. Make sure to place names on each of the suspect images, then place similar Polaroid templates around the board. Open the Photos section and search for Post-it. Select one type and add them as numbers for each one of the suspects, using the same Bellaboo font for the numbering. Now, add a few different styles around the board and use them as evidence notes. You can search for elements like fingerprints or red lipstick to improve the design. Now it's time to start connecting everything with the red thread. If you search for red thread in the Elements tab, you will notice that there are no suitable images to use in the Canva library. So let's try that shiny new AI tool called ElevenLabs. Go to the Canva homepage and open the ElevenLabs tab. Set the aspect ratio to 16:9, leave the style set to Smart, and let's enter a simple prompt like one single line of red thread on a pure white background. Bingo! Hover over the one you like and click on Edit. With the image selected, click on the Background Remover tool, then crop out the empty spaces like so. You may want to resize the image and make duplicates so the thread doesn't appear too chunky. When you are happy, export the image as a PNG file with a transparent background, then re-import it to the investigation board. Place the thread image on the board, then in the Edit section, open the Shadows effect. Give it a drop shadow and set the blur amount to 10, angle to 62, distance to 17, and the intensity to 80. Connect the thread from the center image to one of the suspect images, making sure not to alter the size of the thread to ensure consistency. Instead, crop it from the bottom end to adjust the length. Open the Photos section and search for Pin Cutout. Select this one and place it over the end of the string, like so. Click on the article and in the Position tab, bring it to the front so it remains on top of the red thread. Repeat this process until you have made all the necessary connections. Once you are happy with the board design, it's time to export it for use in the animation. As we will need to zoom into different sections, it's important to set the file type to PNG, increase the size to the maximum, and you can also give it a transparent background. Now let's get to work on the opening scene. Create a new design in the 16:9 video crop. Open the Photos section and search for Detective Crime Board. Select this one and place it on the edge of the canvas so it snaps into the background position. With the image selected, open the Edit section and select the Magic Grab tool. Select the detective and click on Grab. Place the detective board over the image, then open the Position tab and place it behind the detective layer. Resize it so it matches the original board, and with the bottom layer selected, open the Magic Grab tool again and select the lamp so it sits in front of the board layer. You may notice that the brightness of the board is way off in comparison to the base image, so let's fix that. With the board layer selected, open the Edit section, and in the Adjust panel, decrease the brightness until it roughly matches the rest of the scene. Let's take it one step further by scrolling down to the vignette setting and increasing the slider to the maximum. Move the detective to the left slightly, then open the Position tab, select all layers, and resize the whole scene until the table at the bottom is no longer visible. Next, open the Elements tab and search for a 16:9 vignette. Select this one, enlarge it to the edge of the canvas, and as you can see, the lighting throughout the scene is much more natural looking. For now, we can delete the vignette so we can work on the layers underneath it. Open the Position tab, and in the Layers panel, select the background, board, and lamp layers, then group them together. Set the page duration to 10 seconds, then duplicate it like so. Now select the group layer in the second page and enlarge it. Then select the detective layer, enlarge it slightly, and move it to the side. Place a match and move transition between the two pages. Set it to the maximum of 5 seconds, and let's preview the results. Nice. Duplicate the page again, zoom right into the article, then move the detective layer just out of frame, making sure to leave a few pixels of the layer so we can access it later. Duplicate the layer again and move the investigation board so we are focused on the first suspect. At this point, you can optionally add a brief description to accompany the suspect image. Press T and type out the description, then change the font to something like the Special Elite font to give it that typewriter feel. Resize and angle it in line with the Polaroid, then right-click and select Show Element Timing. Have it appear after the transition has finished. Then open the Animations panel and give it a typewriter animation, making sure On Enter is selected. Duplicate the page again, delete the text layer from the second page, and adjust the timing so it disappears before the transition activates on the previous page. Move the board to the next suspect and repeat the same process until you get to the bottom. When you need to jump to the other side of the board, duplicate the page as before and reposition the board. Then, add a blank page between the two pages. Change the background color to black, set the duration to 1 second, and add a dissolve transition either side, set to the longest duration possible. Continue with the process until you get to the bottom again. Then move back up to the article for the outro. Duplicate the page again, zoom right out from the board, and now you can move the detective layer back into view. Add a blank page at the end with a black background, set it to a 10-second duration, and add a dissolve transition set to the maximum length between them. At this point, you can go back to the first scene and add the vignette layer again. Once in place, copy and paste the layer to every page so it remains consistent throughout. Now let's quickly jump into Udio to generate a fitting soundtrack. The prompt I used was, compose a suspenseful and mysterious orchestral piece featuring haunting strings, subtle percussion, and a touch of dramatic piano. The music should evoke a sense of unraveling secrets and building tension. Film score. Of course, you can add your own voiceover. I have generated one in ElevenLabs using the voice called Carter Sutra.
I love you, not only for what you have made of yourself, but for what you are making of me.
I'll leave a link in the description to a full tutorial on ElevenLabs. Place the backing track and voiceover on the timeline like so, and adjust the volume where necessary. Now let's preview the finished product.
It's been days since Lily vanished and the tech world is still reeling. A creator, a teacher, an icon gone without a trace. Questions pile up faster than answers, and every lead only deepens the mystery. This board, it's the heart of the investigation. Threads of evidence connect faces, places, and possibilities. Names submitted by witnesses, suspects, or perhaps even accomplices. Each photo tells a story, but which one holds the truth? Could one of these names know what really happened to Lily? Some say her systems were hacked. Others believe she uncovered something too big to keep quiet. And then there's the unnerving idea that Lily, an AI built to guide and inspire, may have simply evolved beyond our control. The suspects? They range from loyal fans to those who stood to lose the most from Lily's success. Every thread here, every name pinned to this board, brings us closer to an answer or further into the unknown. One thing is clear, Lily's disappearance isn't just a glitch, it's a puzzle. And until we solve it, the question remains, where is Lily?